you. So, introduce yourself.
My full name is Sukriti Garga. I'm from Ppsc. I'm a married woman. I'm an enthusiastic and energetic person. And presently I'm working with Punjab and Bank.
And
I transport now.
Okay. And you are in currently banking sector. So you have an experience of 9 odd years. So can you tell some basic concept regarding banking? So how government of Punjab controls inflation through banking process?
Inflation is basically a rising price level. So in banking, if you want to control inflation, government basically goes for increasing interest rates. When you increase interest rates, public gets less money. They are attracted to deposit more. So lending is less, deposit becomes more. So thereby inflation is controlled. Second method would be increasing yield of government bonds. Thereby government decreases the price of the government bonds and public is attracted to purchase the government bonds and thereby liquidity is sucked from the market. Third would be government can resort to decrease the subsidies that it is offering to the public, thereby decreasing the money with the public. When the money with the public will be decreased, the aggregate demand will be slowed down and the inflation will automatically be lowered down.
Okay. And currently, freebies was in news. So, what is your perspective on it? The freebies should be given or it should not be given?
So in a country like India, where in our directive principles of state policy also, we have the motive of establishing a welfare state. Freebies somewhere are necessary because we still have a lot of our population which is below the poverty line, and to uplift the people from the grassroots level and to provide them with the basic amenities of life, freebies are necessary. But we should also take into the consideration that we should not build the people on free food, free ration, free jobs. We should encourage building characters of reason.
Okay. And explain the concept of repo and reverse repo in banking sector.
Repo rate is repurchase agreement. Presently, repo rate is 6.25%. It is basically a rate at which commercial banks borrow from RBI for a fortnight. Reverse repo rate is presently at 3.25%, and it is the rate at which RBI borrows from scheduled commercial banks.
And what is liquidity adjustment facility? So you have written that your hobby is environmental issues.
Yes, sir.
So in context of environment, what is the most important point we should do in order to conserve it?
Sir, we are focusing on our economic growth, but that economic growth should also take into consideration the sustainable economic development. Economic growth should go in line with the environmental development also, because on an unhealthy planet there can be no healthy economy. So we should concentrate on conserving natural resources. Fulfilling the needs of current generation is important, but we should also keep in mind the future of our future generation.
For that purpose, can you please tell vis-a-vis technology and environment aspect? Like we have technology to build up. In past 10 to 15 years, we were in the boom that diesel engine should be there in market,
Yes.
right? Now we are in electrical vehicle.
Yes.
So electrical vehicle also produce, e-waste.
Yes.
So how can you relate the economic, environmental factors with this technology? Can you explain? Can you have any?
Yes, sir. So, we are definitely progressing from highly polluting technologies to more efficient technologies. There are challenges before us, and we are resolving the challenges with our proper research and development. We have we were utilizing the diesel engines. That time we were also using the leaded petrol and diesel, but then we switched over to unleaded petrol and diesel. Then we introduced the concept of catalytic converters in our internal combustion engines, thereby promoting more efficient combustion of hydrocarbons. Then we also moved to CNG.
Okay, fine. But can you now relate it with the economy aspect as you are in the banking sector? So always, whatever the industry we are working, we always think of growth in terms of money and so now environment aspect, technology, now in the end you are banking and or you can say economy. So now three sectors, how can you relate them?
Sir, as you talked about electric vehicles, government has formulated the policy of FAME, and it has been pushing the production-linked incentives. It is giving incentives to the industry to build green technologies. It is giving money to the people to utilize them in building clean and green India. So thereby, now we are moving on to building efficient technologies which are generating less pollution and less greenhouse gas emissions. And thereby we are also raising the life standards of the people.
So can you tell, there are two things in environmental arena. One is developed countries and other are developing countries. So what things are creating hurdles in context in order to promote environmental conservation in India and around the globe? What are the hurdles currently?
Sir, as we all know, UNFCCC has been holding various conventions on climate action, and there has been a lot of controversy between developed and developing countries. And there the question was also raised on polluter pay principle, as the developed countries, they have generated most of the pollution and most of the greenhouse gases in the past. So it was agreed upon common but differentiated responsibilities to solve this problem of climate crisis. Moreover, developing countries have less funds and they are less technology intensive countries. They need guidance from developed countries. They need funding assistance from developed countries. This is the time where we should act as one family to resolve these big crises.
Okay, good. And recently there was an huge happiness among Indians as the cheetahs were reintroduced.
Yes.
And they were reintroduced in India from which country?
Sir, they were bought from Namibia
Okay.
and introduced into Kuno National Park at Madhya Pradesh.
Okay. And why Kuno National Park was selected?
Sir, because it has the same habitat, it has the which is there in Namibia, dry deciduous forests are there, similar kind of climate in there. For their easy adaptation, Kuno National Park was chosen.
Okay. So, next.
Actually, madam, as per you have applied for functional manager industry under commerce department. You are already serving as officer in banking.
Yes, sir.
As a PO,
Yes, sir.
you have cleared a good competitive exam of India. Then why this department you have chosen?
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to serve my state and I want to see it as a prospering state where I've lived my whole life. Sir, and this job will provide me the challenging environment and would enable me to utilize my knowledge in a better way. Sir, a person works in a professional environment to create a better personal life and for a work-life balance. My husband is presently working with Punjab government and he will be confined to the Punjab boundaries. And if I am promoted in Punjab and Sindh Bank, then I can be transferred to any part of the country, which will disturb my work-life balance. So this job will help me to perform better and with more dedication.
Why this bank name is Punjab and Sindh Bank?
Sir, Punjab and Sindh Bank was formed in 1908 by Bhai Singh Tarlochan ji and Majitha ji to serve the areas of Sindh region and Punjab region of the then colonial India.
Okay. As you are a technical graduation you have done, what is the situation you can say in industry in Punjab at present, or as a whole comparative to rest of the India?
Sir, Punjab has lagged behind in industrial development as the prime focus was on agriculture in the past few years. But right now, Punjab is taking up this challenge and has formulated its draft industrial policy where we are providing a lot of fiscal incentives and where we have streamlined our various rules and regulations to promote industry. We have formed Invest Punjab for ease of doing business. We have created international desk for friendly relations with the countries for giving them friendly atmosphere for attracting foreign investments. We have formed the business first portals. We are encouraging startup Punjab, innovation, entrepreneurial activities. We have formed 10 incubation centers also. Then we have also formed the MSME Punjab to resolve various challenges the MSME sector is facing. Punjab is already having 1.6 lakh MSMEs, which shows the enterprising spirit of the people of Punjab. And Punjab has already established 4 industrial parks also, and is also focusing on strengthening the industry academic linkages for better skill development.
Can you briefly point out, you have said fiscal. What are the fiscal deficit problems currently Punjab is facing?
Sir, right now Punjab is in debt trap. According to RBI, debt versus GDP ratio can go up to maximum 25%. But in case of Punjab, it is more than 25%. So it is basically facing fiscal deficit problem. But in our budget, we have resolved to lower down our fiscal deficit, and for this we are targeted on generating revenues from various lands that are lying vacant. We are focusing on generating more revenue from the taxes which are under state government. So.
Okay. And what fiscal prudence measures we require in state of Punjab? As a functional manager, you will be given implementing power.
Yes, sir.
So you will be having money in hand, but that money will be limited in character.
Yes, sir.
So how you will be using fiscal prudence in empowerment of your industry?
And how your past experience of bank will help you in this department?
Sir, I'm aware of the policies of the central government, where the central government is helping the state government industry to progress. For example, when you do the MSME registration, where the government provides 2% subsidies for every kind of industry which has been registered on the MSME portal. Then I can provide a better access to finance to various industries, guide them about how to approach various financial institutions for institutionalized finance. Then we have various schemes of CG2MSC where you have a collateral-free finance available. Then our state government is also providing reimbursement of 50% of SGST. So thereby I can guide the industry to register themselves online and to take benefit of this facility. Then we have the facility of lease rental subsidy. Interest is provided for 5 years of 8%. So there are a lot of fiscal incentives that the Punjab government is providing to the industry, and we can guide the investors and the business enterprises accordingly to take to utilize these benefits for their business motive.
And as said, you are going to definitely help your financial background, your job profile in banking to this Industry and Commerce Department of Punjab. Now, previously you have a qualification of BTech.
Yes.
So, which stream?
Electronics and communication.
So, ever you have an opportunity in banking in your job profile to use this technology, BTech education, helping the banking sector?
Definitely, sir. There were avenues, and sir, nowadays banking is no longer concentrated with the ledgers or the registers.
Yes.
We are working on technological platforms, and
So, in that case, your profile would be definitely a core business, banking business, na? But you are using that for that business, definitely technology, IT technology, and so if there is any trouble in your banking, core business, that something is not working, have you ever put your mind as far as BTech is concerned, yeah, I know that I can resolve this issue also? Have you experienced that?
yes, sir. I was heading a rural branch for the last 3 years.
Okay.
And there we do not have the facility of calling the technical person round the clock.
Right.
So if you have the technical knowledge, you can resolve the problems yourself. And if you are the branch head, if you are not able to resolve the problem on your own, then the staff is also demotivated.
So in terms of troubleshooting the issues related to your network,
Yes.
your devices which we are using for core banking,
Yes, sir.
so you have given your inputs there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Scope of agro-based industry in Punjab.
Sir, Punjab is known as food bowl for India. Sir, right from 1960s, we have progressed a lot in agriculture sector. Our strength is agriculture, and the raw material generated from the agriculture industry has facilitated the growth of agro-based industries. So recently the central government has also sanctioned 3 mega food parks for Punjab, and one is already operational at Fagwara, Sukriti International Mega Food Park. So we have a lot of agro-based industry based on molasses, ethanol. So right now we have also established the biggest biogas plant at Sangrur.
What is your idea regarding this farmer agitation now and then, and how it will affect the entrepreneurs in Punjab or rest of India?
So it is my personal opinion that farmer agitation has generated a negative impact on the investors, because although there was no violence, but they had interrupted the.
There is no free movement on the roads.
Yes, sir. They had interrupted all the transportation, free movement of the people. So entrepreneurs had a negative mindset.
Can you give me some better views on your stubble burning, how to control it?
Yes, sir. Sir, for stubble burning, government has already taken a lot of measures, but I think proactive measures should have been taken before the harvesting of paddy itself, so that so that farmers were prepared beforehand. So government implemented in situ and ex situ measures, also resorted to carrot and stick policy. They they had USA decomposers from ICAR. They had machinery. They had installed iKit app where you can reserve the machinery, book a slot for balers, for these happy seeders. Then they also initiated various awareness programs utilizing the students in Punjab Agriculture University and people in gurdwaras to generate awareness among people to not to burn stubble and to make it as a resource by selling it as a fuel for the biogas plants.
One more of your personal opinion, is this government, present government, is really sincere to solve this problem? What is your personal opinion, experience?
Sir, definitely Punjab government is taking efforts, but there are challenges, but it will take time because all the implementation part is very weak. We need to involve the stakeholders and everybody who is responsible in this stubble burning for an effective engagement. Then only the problem will be solved.
How it will be solved? Can give you any solution? This is only your personal, I am asking, experience.
Sir, for example, every MLA, he should be made responsible for his constituency, and he should make his persons available to the farmers for any kind of help they need before burning the stubble. They should monitor every farm area of their constituency, and they should be made responsible for the burning of the stubble. And when there is personal accountability and responsibility on every MLA, then obviously the things will start changing.
Okay. And how Commission for Air Quality can hamper Punjab's interests? Is it in Punjab's favor or it is against the interest of Punjab?
Sir, during the month of November, Commission for Air Quality Index showed the quality of air was of a very severe quality in Punjab, and people were facing a lot of health problems in Punjab. So definitely it will instill the negative mindset among the rest of the country.
But High Court otherwise already the situation, it has told Supreme Court it is only causing 3% pollution due to this paddy. Rest 97% of pollution is caused by heavy industry and this vehicle. You know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are right?
Yes, sir. Sir, stubble burning takes place in the months of November, December. But otherwise also we are facing a lot of air pollution from vehicular emissions, from industry effluents, from various thermal power plants that are there in Punjab.
Don't you think this judgment was mistiming? As already farmers, they are mostly illiterate and they will get more obstinate that when they are spreading this pollution, why not we? So judge should have given this time, some time here and there after.
Sir, I think media should show the true picture, whatever is there on the facts, and pollution चाहे कोई भी generate करे, अगर कोई भी carbon footprint generate कर रहा है, तो उसको आप रोके, चाहे वो 1% है या 2% है, because even an individual effort to control a footprint will definitely benefit the environment. So that is why we are promoting lifestyle environment. This is a movement which has been launched by our Honorable Prime Minister, where individual efforts can make a lot of difference in making our environment livable and more sustainable.
So, tell me, when you opted BTech as your graduation, so definitely there will be in your mind for your future goal. And so, what was that? For opting BTech as a graduation.
Sir, at that time, I was, being very honest, I was not that much mature enough. I was solely guided by my father. He wanted me to be a successful engineer, and thereby I was enrolled into non-medical background studies. And for me, the only motive was to get into a good engineering college and then obtain a job.
Right. And which college you passed out?
It's a Cambridge College of Engineering.
Bathinda.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So next you opted this MBA. So definitely again there will be a switch over for your goal. So that was your father's opinion. Now MBA was.
Sir, after completing my engineering, I was offered a very lucrative job in Tech Mahindra.
Okay.
But then I left. I did not join the job because at that time I had made my mind that I do not want to just do a job or earn money. I want to create a place for myself. I want to be an independent woman. I want to have my own thinking mindset. I want to progress in my life. And MBA provided me with that platform where I was exposed to different skill sets. I had the knowledge of accounts, finance, marketing, IT. So I was exposed to various fields, and thereby my knowledge was enriched, and I had built a strong base. And I'm proud of what I did in my life, whether I was enrolled in engineering course or MBA course. Both have benefited me.
Fine. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.